Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Yoshi's Woolly World. Last time we started the final world in the game, World 6, and we got ourselves a couple new Yoshis, including the Hornet Yoshi. So in this episode, we're going to go ahead and continue on with World 6-3, Vamoose the Lava Sloosh. So for this one, as you can tell by the level name, you can go ahead and pick immunity to fire and lava. It'll make this level a bit easier because of all the fire we're going to be running into. But I'm not going to be choosing that badge simply just because of how much it can break a level like this. So we're going in with C hidden items simply just so we make 100%ing way easier. So here in the very beginning, you're going to notice a very interesting mechanic here where we got this piece of the wall just kind of jutting out and then coming back in on timer. So this here is a little bit annoying to work with if you want to be honest, and it's a good thing they put it here in particular, right next to an egg dispenser, because it kind of just teaches you what you need to go ahead and deal with in this level in general. Here, as soon as we jump down, we have this platform we can go ahead and reveal, but as you can see, it doesn't do anything. And we have a choice of either going to the left or the right first. I'm going to go ahead and make my way through this pipe on the right. And coming in here, right away, I'm going to go ahead and throw an egg at this cloud, which will reveal a whole bunch of beads for us to collect. Some of these being stamp beads, so I'm definitely wanting to grab these. I heard a cloud spawn somewhere. I don't know where exactly that is, but I'm going to go ahead and just be very careful not to be burned here. And trying to get all these hearts as soon as I can. Since I'm using C hidden items, we can go ahead and see that there's a hidden wall down here. This level, just like the previous level I mentioned in the last episode, this level actually did get me stuck for a little bit. I was trying to figure out where to go for the first few minutes of playing because I didn't really see right away that this was a hidden area. And if you don't know that's a hidden area, then there's nowhere to go. In this section in particular, that's a roadblock because you need to come down through this hidden section as that actually gives you progression. You need to come this way. So I didn't notice that for the longest time on my first playthrough. It took me, I'd like to say a little over 5 minutes at least, maybe longer. It took me a while to find that hidden thing because I wasn't using the C hidden items badge at the time. I was using the immunity to fire and lava badge because I already knew that this was a fire level. So I wanted to go ahead and use something that would make me immune to fire. And because of that, I missed that hidden little walkway, meaning that I kind of got stumped here for a little while. So World 6 really likes to trick you up and just not really tell you exactly where you need to go. So it's a very interesting thing they do that here, but at the same time, it makes sense. This is the final world, so they definitely have to change things up and make it more difficult. Here we have a hidden cloud behind a hidden wall we want to go ahead and hit, because in this section, as you can see, there's a lot of fire we gotta dodge, but there's a Meaver stamp here along with our piece of yarn that we need to collect, so gotta be very careful not to get hit by this fire, and just get out of here now. We got everything we needed. As soon as we come out of the door, conveniently for us, a Shy Guy respawns, which does help if you're running low on eggs. Fortunately, I just jumped straight into that fire. That was not a good move, but I should be okay because there's some hearts here, which is a good thing. And if I be careful, I shouldn't have to worry about hearts all too much in this level in general. That's if I'm being careful, and so far, that's not looking like the case. I'm going to be very careful here. I'm going to just go ahead and tie up that fire. And I want to be very careful here, tie up more fire. I'd rather just go ahead and waste my yarn ball eggs here and get rid of the fire zippers in general. Simply just because I don't want to die this early on. Especially because, as you can see right here, we got ourselves a checkpoint. So, yeah, I don't want to die right in front of the checkpoint. That'd be very punishing. We hit the cloud in this section and it'll reveal a path. So now we can enter that door, but unfortunately, we still can't jump high enough to get to the said door. So, we're going to have to go over here to the left of the level now. Maybe something over here will help us get to that door. As soon as we get into this section, move immediately. Do not hesitate here. As you can see, there's lava rising up from the floor, so we have to constantly move here. There is a threat of immediate death below us if we don't hurry. So here I'm going to go ahead and break open that cloud, which will give me some more hearts. Definitely want those. Going to go ahead, hurry up and get this flower. Keep it moving. Grab me a Shy Guy. And wait for these platforms to move, and before we go into that door, jump up here, hidden wall, which gives you 3 stamp beads. They just did not really try in this one. They just kind of threw 3 together. That's good for us, because that's less hunting we need to do for these stamps. So I'm going to be very careful to jump over that fire, and here, keep it moving. As you can see, a lot of collectibles here. You want to go ahead and grab your stamp bead and you want to grab your yarn before that ceiling collapses, because if that does, that will one-shot KO you if you're crushed. But more importantly, you're going to be missing out on those collectibles in general, so you have to be moving fast. It's a one-shot thing there. Here, I'm going to go ahead and continue moving fast as well. I don't know why I'm still holding this yarn ball egg. Please let go, Yoshi. I was wanting one ready so I could hit this cloud, but kind of had the big one prematurely ready to go. That was not what I was wanting to do. Let's go ahead and get some more yarn ball eggs here before we continue on. Climb up these stairs here. Be very careful of this Podoboo that's in a very awkward spot, if I want to be honest. Careful of him. Get a Meaver stamp bead and collect some more hearts on the way down. As you can see, there's a lot of one-and-done chance things here to collect. And here's another one. I gotta constantly move. Luckily, with hidden items, I know there's only one stamp bead there I need to worry about. The rest, I don't care. They don't actually do anything for me. There is a lot of one-and-done things there in general. Hidden walls, hidden collectibles, and just a lot in general to deal with there. So, constantly moving that section. Be very careful to be crushed. Now, as soon as this platform comes down, we can't go back through that door. So if you miss the collectibles from the right side, you could just enter the pipe and try again. The left side, however, as soon as you come from the top section, you're done. Simply because of that platform blocking your way. So if you didn't get everything on your first trip there, you're best off honestly just killing yourself and trying again from a checkpoint. So that's why I go the right side first, simply because I hit that checkpoint, allowing me to keep some things in general, which is a big time save in my opinion. We got ourselves our final stamp bead. Jump off the Shy Guy to get our final piece of yarn, and let's get out of here. At this point, we got everything, so now all we gotta do is just leave. That was a nice jump. We got ourselves the bonus stage here, so hopefully we get a new bonus. Also, hopefully we get a bonus that actually gives me a decent amount of beads for once. All the past bonus gains we've been getting, just barely over 2,000 beads collected in bonus points. I'm really hoping we get something that gives me more than that, just simply because I would like to actually get more beads soon to keep on funding these badges. Oh, this one. This one's not too bad, honestly. The only problem with this is it takes a while to go ahead and throw these chickens, so yeah, that's the only downside. But let's go ahead and just collect as much fruit here as we can and get the watermelon immediately. It's a good thing we can go ahead and eat that with our tongue, which makes things very, very quick. I kind of missed out on getting that orange, so I'm going to have to really move. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get anything past 2,000 here. Just a little over. Yep, 2,200. Man, I was really hoping for more. That one, you can actually get more points than some of the other bonuses we've been getting as of late, but I kind of screwed up a little bit there, so that didn't help my case. That's fine. We got more than enough points, honestly, from that, so that helps my bead collection just a tad. Oh, would you look at that? We collected 960 stamp patches. Neat. Not going to be using those, but neat nonetheless. So, for getting all the yarn here in 6-3, we named ourselves together the Lava Yoshi. It's an interesting design because of all of the wavy patterns this Yoshi has on his body. Very much does look like lava in my opinion. Let's go ahead and use this Yoshi next. Taking Lava Yoshi here into 6-4. Knot-Wing The Koopa Sky Fort, our final fortress featuring Knot-Wing The Koopa. So this level has a lot of bombless pits, so if you use the Fall in the Pit No Problem badge, this level becomes extremely easy because the only chance of death now you have to worry about is the enemies around you. But I'm going to go in using hidden items to make the item collection easier. Using the Falling to Pits badge kind of makes this level broken, so I'm not going to be doing that. So starting off, we already have ourselves a bead dispenser, which has our first Meaver stamp bead. They didn't even try with that one. Just immediately when you start, here it is. Just get the bead. Just please, get it now. So, this level here, I actually have a very interesting story with, and I'm going to be telling you here in just a moment. But first things first, I want to go ahead and apparently kill that guy. I was not meaning for that. I was wanting to hit this cloud. Hit this cloud, which will reveal these balloons. And these balloons are our only way up, simply because these balloons here just go straight up. If you stand on these things, they don't go up nearly as high. So constantly jump on the balloons like I'm doing here, and then you'll move higher up into the level. And I want to go ahead and use these balloons to rise up to the left here, because as you can see, we got ourselves a piece of yarn, so I definitely want to get that. And I just clipped straight through that balloon. How did that happen? I just question everything about that. gonna go ahead and kill this Koopa before I get killed by the said Koopa. So, while we're climbing here, we got more than enough time to go ahead and just talk about other things. So I want to go ahead and talk about my history here with this level, because I got a fond memory here from playing this level in general. I told earlier in this Let's Play, I was playing this game near the time it came out. I was playing this around October of 2015 when it released here in North America. Then I took a short little break and came back to the game and beat it in December. Well, this level here, I was playing around the time that Nintendo was going to air their final Nintendo Direct for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. So, at the time I was playing this, the final Smash Wii U Direct was going to happen, and I decided halfway through this level, because I wasn't able to beat it in time for the Direct, I would just go ahead and just pause it, and then continue it after the Direct was done. If you guys seen this Direct, you know where I'm going with the story. That Smash Direct revealed the final piece of DLC coming out for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, and that piece of DLC was the final fighter, Bayonetta, and that was from the Smash ballot that Nintendo released for Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. They released a poll saying, please vote for a character you want to go ahead and see appear in Smash Bros. And of all the characters from the poll that won, Bayonetta was a highly rated character from that poll in pretty much all the territories, hence why she was the one added to Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. So, at the time of playing this level, I watched that final reveal, and I see that character get revealed for the game, and immediately came back to this level to play it afterwards. So I have a pretty good memory of just this level in general, because every time I play it now, I think of that final Smash Direct for the 3DS and Wii U versions of Smash. It was a very good Direct in my opinion, and I was really excited to hear that Bayonetta was coming to Smash, simply just because I love the Bayonetta series. It's really, really fun, and it's honestly one of my favorite, like, beat-em-up, hack-and-slash style games. It's just a really solid series of games in general. And I was very excited to see Bayonetta coming over, simply because of all the characters that people were recommending to the poll, half of them were characters that honestly can't really work in the Smash Bros. A lot of them that were highly rated, Nintendo had to kind of throw out in a way, because a lot of them were kind of meme choices, you want to be honest. Things like Goku or Shrek. There was a lot of weird meme picks. You had some other realistic ones that later did get added into Smash, like say Simon and Richter from the Castlevania series. They were some highly rated characters from that ballad as well, and they were added to Smash Ultimate for the Switch. So Nintendo still uses that ballad to add characters into Smash Bros. It just didn't work for Smash Wii U at the time because, well, simply put, at the time that we were releasing the DLC for Smash Wii U and 3DS, the Wii U was already on its final legs. There was barely anything coming out in 2016, which is when they revealed the final character for that game, coming out in 2016. So because of that, of course no more DLC would be coming to that platform. They would want to save it for a new game. And lo and behold, Sakurai was working on a new Smash game right after Bayonetta was released in 2016. Right after that announcement, he was pretty much starting to work on the series right away. And because of that, we got more characters added from the Smash ballot, like Simon Richter were a good example. King K. Rool's another one, because he was also highly rated from that Smash ballot. People really want to see King K. Rool in. And in Smash 3DS and Wii U, we kind of had King K. Rool in the game. We had a costume for King K. Rool for the Mii Fighter. And a lot of people were extremely mixed about that. Some people really liked it just because the character was referenced in general. Some people were extremely upset because they wanted to see the actual character in the game to play as, not some stupid Mii costume. So that was a pretty divisive thing, but again, we got the character later on with Smash Ultimate. So the ballot is still being used, and I'm glad to see that, to be honest, because there was a lot of good choices that a lot of people were submitting to Nintendo in general with that Smash ballot that I could see working. So I'm excited to see just what characters can be added just because of what people ask for in general, which could realistically work, not giving a character that makes no sense like Goku. As much as I would like to see Goku appear in Smash because I'm a very big Dragon Ball guy, I never see it happening because they've already stated that any characters for that ballot in general needed to be from a actual video game. They need to have origins from a video game in general. Goku has a manga and anime origin. He does not belong in a video game based around video game characters. Doesn't work, unfortunately. But now that we're done rambling around with different Smash stories, we made it to the end of the level, so we got our collectibles. Let's go ahead and make our way through the boss door and fight Knot-Wing the Koopa one final time. Think I'm letting you get past here? Well, think again! My friend here should help get your head out of the clouds. Welcome to our final fight against Knot-Wing the Koopa. In my opinion, probably the hardest one. This fight against Knot-Wing the Koopa has a very, very high chance of you just dying because, as you've seen there, he stomps through the clouds. Doing so makes a bottomless pit there below you. Be extremely careful fighting this guy simply because one wrong move down these clouds and that's the instant KO. If you don't feel confident fighting against Knot-Wing here, I recommend swapping over to the bottomless pits badge. So using the pits badge here in general is going to make your life a lot easier because now that fear of death goes away entirely, so you'll just bounce out of the pits. So I'm going to be very careful, jump over this pit here. As you can see, he's going to fly down to this bottom area here in the second phase, and he's going to just drill his way to the top. I got to be careful and avoid him there. But now he's going to come from the side, so I want to go ahead and tie up his cannon, if I can actually get a good shot. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Gotta be very careful here. Do not want to get hit by these bullet bills. And tied up his cannon. There you go. So now we just gotta go ahead and hit his stomach one more time, and he should be defeated. So as you can see, just aiming for this cannon is kind of difficult in general. The past couple times we fought Knot-Wing, we didn't have to worry about tying up anything. All we needed to do is we just needed to go ahead and just untie his wings, and then that would stun the guy, or just let him ground pound his spikes with the second boss fight in World 4. Here, we have to worry about more simply because we got bottomless pits here to worry about, and we also have projectiles he's going to shoot from us, and a very small hitbox with this cannon in general. He's going to do a desperation attack at this point, just like the boss fight in World 4. Pay attention to him on the top of the screen there. You'll see the more debris coming from the top, then that's when he's ready to come down. Let's go ahead and just throw one more egg at him to tie up that cannon of his, round bound his belly one more time, and that is it. Knot-Wing the Koopa has been defeated a third and final time. So for collecting all the yarn here in 6-4, we got ourselves a new Yoshi. We got ourselves the bubblegum Yoshi. It definitely looks like bubblegum. There's a lot of pink in that Yoshi, and then there's a lot of white splotches, kind of like how you chew bubblegum, and after a while it just deteriorates in color, forming into a white color instead. Always found that intriguing as a kid, just wondered why that happened. And then you study it years later, it's like, oh, that's why, okay, got it. That's how that food works. But now, we're going to go ahead and end the episode on that weird note. So, next time on Let's Play Yoshi's Woolly World, we'll continue on here in World 6 using us some bubblegum Yoshi. I'll see you guys next time.